In 2020, we have seen the return of an icon, the TAYLORMADE V-steel in the sim form. But how does it compare to the OG, the TAYLORMADE V-steel 3-wood? Let's do it, and let's do it now. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. Guys, first things first, I would like to warmly welcome you all back to the channel. Unless it's your first time visiting the channel, in that case, welcome to the channel. And if it is your first time visiting the channel, then please make sure, say channel more. Please make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button before you leave. That way you won't miss any of the great golf related content that I bring to you guys every single day. In today's video, we are testing out the TAYLORMADE SIM TITANIUM V-steel against the TAYLORMADE V-steel. And to be fair guys, I honestly can't tell you how excited I've been to do this test ever since I did see on that day down at TaylorMade they were going to reintroduce the idea of the V-steel, because for me, when I was a junior, I played V-steel woods, my dad played V-steel woods, well not at the same time, because my dad played V-steel woods and then I played V-steel woods, if you follow my drift. So in today's video, we're going to test them both head to head. Both of the clubs are 15 degrees in loft. There's obviously huge technical differences in these clubs, and the sim is about ½ an inch longer than the standard old school OG V-steel. Let's start with that. Oh, that was bottomy to start with. That's not a great start for the old school V-steel. So obviously back in the day, the V-steel fairway woods did come with a steel shaft as standard, and then they did actually come with a graphite shaft option as well, which did cost you more money. Remember those days as well. The head is obviously quite small now compared to the new fairway woods, which are bigger, which allow you to kind of misstrike it a little bit more. I mean, yeah, that wasn't ideal. Really struck that one well. And that's a number which actually I would expect from a modern day fairway wood. So is the life in the old dog yet? Hopefully. So the idea behind the V-steel sole is to give you a bit more versatility from different lies in the rough, in the fairway, off the tee. I'm not sure if that was the idea back then. I suppose it has to be really, but that's what TaylorMade are professing now with the Sim Titanium 3-wood V-steel edition. V-steel, I can't believe this is happening. What a time to be alive. V-steel. Oh, that wasn't good. Ah, 4. That hurt actually. That really wasn't good. And that was obviously a very, very, very poor golf swing. I suppose the head size doesn't help. It's smaller than what we're used to now. I do absolutely love the simplicity, the traditionalness of just the pure black head with the old school TaylorMade logo in there to show us where the middle of the face is. I got this one from www.golfclubs4cash, so huge thanks to the guys for sorting this out. It's not in bad condition, a few sky marks on it, but then to be fair, mine used to have as well, so feel right at home. That was another nice one. Amazing the difference between a good one and a bad one with the V-steel. Totally different to today's clubs. And the sound's totally different as well. It's more of a ting than a thud. But then I suppose, to be honest, I'm just pleased to be out of the house. Anyway, let's go again. V-steel. Oh yes, please. I tell you what, if you put the right spin on this, if you put the right swing on it, it definitely still works. It definitely still gets out there. And I almost feel more a sense of achievement by doing that with this than I would with this. Right guys, last shot down memory lane, and then we're gonna fly up, so I was gonna say the future then, but to the present, to the TaylorMade Sim Titanium V-steel. But I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed this, and this was on sale at $29.95. So you'd have about £300 change. And that's definitely a little bit of me. Right, last shot. That was bottomy. It was a nice, I mean it wasn't nice, it was very, very bottomy, and we've probably lost about 20 yards. So all I'm kind of seeing here is that if you don't strike it directly out the middle, you're going to lose some distance. Now let's test the Sim V-steel, Sim Titanium V-steel, because I'm sure we can test this for miss hits as well. Straight away looking down at it, it's longer, it's bigger, it just looks like it's built for more distance, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was. That was a Healy one. So funnily enough, the Healy one's probably up there with one of the longest ones out the middle with the V-steel OG. I'm not enjoying this now. I am, but you know what I mean. Oh, that was really good. That was absolutely nailed. And funnily enough, there's not a huge difference between absolutely nailing it and the one that I nearly hit out the shaft for the opening shot. So kind of tells you the difference. Now obviously guys, the sim does have a lot more technology. It's not just a bigger head, it's designed to be a lot lighter. It has the carbon crown, it has the titanium sole plate, speed pocket, twist face, ZR face, all the rest of it. So it should really perform better, shouldn't it? Oof, that is massive. That is massive. I'm sorry, mate. I am, honestly. Let's hit a couple more with the sim. Even that was a high toey one, and it's impressive. Right guys, last shot of the whole test with the TaylorMade SIM Titanium V-steel. Out of interest guys, hit those comments below. What do you think the difference will be? And after this shot I'm going to show you what it is, because it's probably a bit. It could even be more than a bit. It could be a bunch. I'm trying to avoid the word a lot, because it hurts. Even the bad swings are going okay. Sorry V-steel. Right guys, the TaylorMade OG V-steel, that's not really its name, but it's what the kids say for an old thing. I'm not entirely sure what it means. But the TaylorMade SIM Titanium V-steel versus the TaylorMade V-steel. What's the difference? Let's take a look. So as always, we'll start with dispersion. Dispersion with the sim, it's no surprise that I hit it left at the moment. I mean, that's not too bad with a 3-wood. I'd aim at the right side of the green currently anyway with the way I'm swinging it. The V-steel, apart from that one, which was almost a shank to be fair, better. So obviously the shaft length could have something to do with that. Maybe I'm concentrating a little bit more because it's a smaller head. But what about the numbers? Please don't be a lot, please don't be a lot, please don't be a lot. It's noticeable. Definitely noticeable. Interestingly, the club head speed is very, very similar. So I'll fight the corner for that. But it is producing more ball speed. It's producing lower spin rate, as you'd imagine. It's... I mean, there's an elephant in the room, and there's 15-yard difference carry, so then there's me thinking I got better over the years. Sorry, really sorry. So guys, I know what you're all thinking. Yes, there is a difference in shaft material, there's a difference in shaft length, so it's not really a fair test, but then it is a fair test because that's the way technology's moved on. You didn't get these shafts, I mean, you could get a graphite shaft in the V-steel, I do remember it, although they charge you an arm and a leg for it. Now you get these as standard, but remember, these aren't cheap, are they? The TaylorMade SIM Titanium V-steel 3-wood is over £300. The V-steel cost me $29.95. So I guess it depends entirely how much you want to spend. I mean, you couldn't warrant just using the V-steel if you wanted to play your best golf, if you wanted to have the best equipment to play your best golf, you probably need something a little bit more updated than the V-steel. But if I was going out for enjoyment, for nostalgia, for a trip down memory lane, I would be all over a TaylorMade V-steel. And I'm doing exactly that. So guys, you may notice I've been doing quite a bit of content with old clubs recently, and that's because I've got all my old clubs back. Well, not back, but I've got all my old clubs from when I was a junior from golf clubs for cash, and I'm going to take them to the golf course that I grew up at. I'm going to see what I can shoot. I think it could be interesting. I think it could be fun. So that's what I'm going to do. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please make sure you do leave us a like. Please make sure you do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're well on the way to 100,000 subscribers, and I'd love you to be a part of it. Obviously, by the time this video was released, we are well over 100,000 subscribers, as I've just mentioned there. So don't go scratching your heads. We haven't gone backwards, and I'm eternally grateful to all of you. Guys, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, why not join us on the way to 1 million subscribers? That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? I mean, we're going to be quite a way away, but basically I had this video stockpiled before lockdown. I hope you're all well, I hope you're all safe. Now let's finish the video off. Comment below. Did you get it right? 15 yards-ish? I said 15 yards, didn't I? Did I? I can't remember. See you tomorrow.